warm good afternoon to everyone who's attending my training at this moment. As Mr. Rakesh have already introduced me, my name is Vandini Rani, and today we are going to have this interactive session. This is not a training, everyone. It is a session that we are going to do today, an interactive session between you and me over a very interesting topic, how to handle complaints, right? In today's era, when everything seems to be so busy, everyone is into their own lives, every business is trying to sell their products, services, EYZ, whatever it is. So handling customers has become a very important and integral part of any business, because you know that revenue is generated out of customers only, right? हमारा जो रेवेन्यू जनरेट होता है वो हम कस्टमर से ही जनरेट करते हैं. सो कस्टमर हैप्पी होना इज वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट every time. It was before also, it would be after also, and it would be now also, right? So today I'll be doing this topic into 3 parts. So one would be effective complaint handling of customers. Then we'll be slightly moving on to the listening skills, because I find it very important कि जब आप complaint handling कैसे resolve करोगे अगर आपका listening skills की capability कम होगी तो, because complaint handling is all about to listen first and then to react, right? And then slightly we'll be moving on to some question answers कि how to ask, what to ask, कब पूछे, किस तरह का question पूछे. So this session would be into all these. I would be using Hindi and English guys both to make you feel comfortable throughout the session. So let's start today's session. So there, I am not sure कि आपने Jim Morans and Lee Loris का नाम सुना है या नहीं. Go back to Google once we are done with this session. So they have given 2 very beautiful quotes I would like to share with you. 70% of the customers will return to your business if you have resolved their complaint in their favor. मतलब कि 70% जो हमारे कस्टमर होते हैं that will come back and will be taking our services again अगर हम उनका complaint उनके favor में करें तो, right? In the favor of customers. So one more quote that he have posted is 95% of customers are gonna give you another chance. Yes, you've heard me right. 95% of customers gonna give you another chance if you have solved their problem timely and successfully. So guys, 95% of customers हमारे जो हैं वो हमें दूसरा चांस देने को तैयार हैं, ताकि वो हमें चांस देने के लिए तैयार है ताकि हम उनका सर्विसेज अवेल कर सके. कब? जब हम उनका कंप्लेन और जब हम उनका कंप्लेन टाइमली और सक्सेसफुली हैंडल कर पाएंगे तो, राइट? सो टुडे वी आर गोना लर्न सम टिप्स एंड ट्रिक्स कि किस तरीके से हमें कस्टमर को अपने डेटाबेस में बना के रखना है. बिकॉज अगर एक भी कस्टमर आपका अनहैप्पी हुआ, दैट मीन्स उसके पीछे बहुत सारे पीपल इंक्लूडेड होते हैं, राइट? मेरे अगर आज मैं आपका कोई सामान खरीद रही हूँ, फॉर एग्जाम्पल इफ आई एम परचेजिंग समथिंग फ्रॉम योर शॉप और समथिंग, एनीथिंग मे बी XYZ, और मुझे वो समझ नहीं आया, so then I'm gonna tell 100 more peoples. So this is what is called word of mouth in marketing point of view. So word of mouth is very So today let's first start with topic of how. I think someone's sound is on. Can you please guys mute everyone your sound, because I can hear someone speaking? Would be great, please. Thank you. So give credence. जैसे कि अभी मैंने आपको बताया, हर कस्टमर को ऐसे ट्रीट कीजिए, ट्रीट एवरी कस्टमर लाइक दैट one customer have 10,000 Twitter followers, or like they have 10,000 Facebook followers, or any social media that you are widely using. अब इस सेंटेंस का मतलब क्या हुआ कि एक कस्टमर को हमें ऐसे, हर कस्टमर को हमें ऐसे ट्रीट करना है जैसे उनके पीछे 10,000 फॉलोअर्स है। इसका मतलब if that customer is happy, then the rest 10,000 customer can be into your business, right? So give importance to each and every customer that is coming to you. Number 2, look at the insights. Now, what I mean by look at the insights, look at the insights का मतलब ये होता है कि see, there are many complaints that you're gonna get out of a product or services that you're delivering, right? Keep a note of everything. I'm not saying that keep a note of every customer that is complaining, but yes, keep a note of that complaint which you think are genuine and which you think can be like can be improved well, you know. So you have to keep a complaint, you have to keep a record and organize that complaint also effectively, so that जब हम पीछे पलट के देखें हमारे पेजेस को कि ये कंप्लेन है, और अगर एक कंप्लेन रिपीटेडली टाइम्स आ रहा है हमें, then there is a major there's a problem guys, you need to take care of it. आपको मे भी हो सकता है वो प्रोडक्ट का कुछ फीचर समझ नहीं आ रहा हो, या उसका जो सर्विसेज है वो सही नहीं हो रहा हो. There is some problem if out of 5 every 2 customer, every 1 customer is complaining, right? So there, अब ना कंप्लेनर्स के भी बड़े सारे टाइप होते हैं. कुछ कंप्लेनर्स ऐसे होते हैं, आई एम टॉकिंग अबाउट मीक कस्टमर्स नाउ. तो कुछ कस्टमर्स ऐसे होते हैं ना जिनको प्रॉब्लम तो होती है, ठीक है, उनको प्रॉब्लम हो रही है, बट अगर आप उनसे पूछोगे नहीं ना तो वो कस्टमर चले जाएंगे. तो इस मीक कस्टमर्स का क्या मतलब होता है कि आप कस्टमर्स, चाहे वो मीक कस्टमर हो या कोई भी कस्टमर हो, राइट, आपको कस्टमर से हमेशा फीडबैक लेना होगा. मेक इट एज अ हैबिट, टेक फीडबैक ऑफ कस्टमर्स, क्योंकि जब तक हम फीडबैक नहीं लेंगे हमें नहीं पता चलेगा कि हमारा प्रोडक्ट या हमारा लॉन्च या हमारा सर्विसेज कितने अच्छे से लोगों को पसंद आ रहा है, बिकॉज दैट इज हाउ यू आर गोना जनरेट योर बिजनेस ऑल टुगेदर, राइट? सो मीक कस्टमर्स क्या कस्टमर्स होते हैं? ये उन तरह के कस्टमर्स होते हैं जिनको प्रॉब्लम होती है, बट अगर आप उनसे ना पूछें तो वो आपको बताएंगे नहीं. सो इन दीज टाइप ऑफ कस्टमर्स यू हैव टू टेक द फीडबैक. अब ना एक और टाइप के कस्टमर्स होते हैं जो कि बड़े अग्रेसिव टाइप के होते हैं. दे आर आउटस्पोकन टाइप ऑफ पीपल. वो नहीं देखेंगे कि आपके स्टोर में आ जाएंगे, वो चिल्ला चिल्ली करेंगे, वो चिल्लाएंगे, वो नहीं सोचेंगे कि और कितना लोग सुन पा रहे हैं आपको या नहीं, वो ऐसा कुछ नहीं सोचेंगे. दे जस्ट बी आउटस्पोकन, मतलब दे विल बी स्पीकिंग इट लाउड कि उनका ये प्रॉब्लम है, उनका ये कंप्लेन है, उनका ऐसा है, उनका वैसा है. सो इस तरह के कस्टमर्स के साथ आप कैसे डील करें? बिकॉज एट टाइम्स इट इज वेरी फ्रस्ट्रेटिंग, राइट? एज अ लिसनर, एज अ शॉपकीपर, या एज अ whatsoever it is, as a owner it is very frustrating always to, you know, कि चिल्ला रहा है customer, and then also you have to be calm and patient and everything, you have to maintain that. तो aggressive customers के साथ ना, you just say directly sorry without asking any XYZ, and then ask them, how may I solve this problem today, right? ये प्रॉब्लम क्यों हुआ नहीं पूछना है हमें, ये पूछना है कि हम ये सॉल्व कैसे करें. और ये इस टाइप के कस्टमर्स क्या होते हैं ना, अगर आप इनका प्रॉब्लम सॉल्व कर देते हैं मोस्ट ऑफ द टाइम अगर उनके फेवर में, देन दीज टाइप ऑफ कस्टमर्स आर गोना रिटेन. ये अग्रेसिव तो होते हैं, बट दीज काइंड ऑफ कस्टमर्स आर ऑल्सो टू बी रिटेन्ड. ये रिटेन हो सकते हैं हमारा. अब एक और टाइप के कस्टमर्स होते हैं जिनको ना हम हाई रोलर बोलते हैं. हाई रोलर कस्टमर्स का क्या मतलब हुआ? हाई रोलर कस्टमर्स का मतलब हुआ ये इन टाइप के कस्टमर्स हैं जो सर्विसेज के लिए, जो सर्विसेज अवेल करने के लिए आपको अमाउंट दे सकते हैं. they are paying you high amount to avail the services, but these kind of customers ना, वो आपसे फिर एक्सक्यूज सुनना नहीं चाहते हैं. मतलब अगर उनको प्रॉब्लम है तो दे टू सॉल्व इट. वो ऐसा जानना चाहते हैं ये प्रॉब्लम कब तक में सॉल्व हो जाएगी, ये जो प्रॉब्लम है मेरा वो उसके लिए आप क्या कर रहे हो. सो दीज आर द क्वेश्चंस ऑफ हाई रोलर कस्टमर्स. सो दे आर वेरी calm and patient. They can pay you for the services availing, but उनके लिए उनका कंप्लेंट हैंडल करने के लिए आपको कोई एक्सक्यूज नहीं देना पड़ेगा. सो इट इज नो एक्सक्यूज कस्टमर्स. दीज आर सच कस्टमर्स. अभी कस्टमर्स होते हैं ना क्रॉनिक कंप्लेनर्स, इनको तो आप जो भी कर दो, इनको हर चीज में ही कंप्लेन रहता है. ठीक है, दीज टाइप ऑफ कस्टमर्स को तो हर चीज में कंप्लेन रहता है. बट ये वैसे कस्टमर्स भी होते हैं जो कि अगर आप प्रॉब्लम सॉल्व कर दोगे तो दे विल बी हैप्पी एंड दे विल बी थैंकिंग यू फॉर द सॉल्विंग प्रॉब्लम. एंड दीज टाइप ऑफ कस्टमर्स कैन बी ऑल्सो रिटेन्ड बाय द बिजनेस. नाउ सारे कंप्लेनर्स में एक बार्निकल कंप्लेनर्स होते हैं, बार्निकल टाइप ऑफ कस्टमर्स. ये ऐसे कस्टमर्स होते हैं जिनको कंप्लेन होता है, ठीक है, उनको कंप्लेन होता है, बट उनको उसका सेटिस्फैक्ट्री रिजोल्यूशन नहीं चाहिए होता है. उनको उसके बदले में कुछ और चाहिए होता है जो कि उनके कैपेबिलिटी का भी ना हो. फॉर एग्जाम्पल अगर मैं बताऊं आपको, मैं किसी शॉपिंग कॉम्प्लेक्स में गई, मैंने कुछ सामान खरीदा, that seems to be broken. I took that thing to my home. It seems to be broken. I went back. अब वो मुझे बोल रहा है कि मैडम मैं इसे रिप्लेस कर देता हूँ. अब मैं उसे बोल रही हूँ नहीं रिप्लेस तो करो, बट इसके बदले में मुझे और भी ये कर दो, क्योंकि मुझे इतना ये प्रॉब्लम हुआ, ये हुआ, वो हुआ. सो दीज टाइप ऑफ बार्निकल कस्टमर्स आर ऑल्सो देयर, जिनको प्रॉब्लम होती है, रेजोल्यूशन के बदले में और भी बहुत कुछ चाहिए होता है. सो सी दीज टाइप ऑफ कस्टमर्स को ना आप कुछ हेल्प नहीं कर सकते हैं, बिकॉज अगर आप इनका प्रॉब्लम सॉल्व करने भी जाएंगे फिर भी वो ओवर एंड अबव एक्स्ट्रा आपसे चाहते रहेंगे, राइट. सो दीज टाइप ऑफ कस्टमर्स आर टू बी ट्रीटेड रिस्पेक्टफुली and you have to be like very polite with them, and you have to tell them the objectives, everything, एंड फंडामेंटल. मतलब उनको बताना पड़ेगा बहुत आराम से, प्यार से कि मैडम यस सर हम ऐसा नहीं कर सकते हैं, ये हमारे पॉलिसी के अगेंस्ट है. Yes, things like this you have to talk to these kind of customers who are barnacles. And if you just be polite and if they are not understanding you have to let them go, क्योंकि इनका कुछ हम कर ही नहीं सकते. This is the problem of these kind of customers, these kind of complainers.
हेलो, सॉरी मैम आपको डिस्टर्ब किया बीच में. पीपीटी शो नहीं हो रही है, प्लीज थोड़ा पीपीटी आप शो करें प्लीज.
Yes, Shanti. You're not able to see my screen?
No ma'am.
Is it okay now?
No, still your screen is not visible.
My screen is not visible?
No, your screen is visible, but your PPT, yes, it is now visible, ma'am.
Is it visible? Thank you.
Now visible, ma'am. Thank you.
Okay.
Okay, over to you, ma'am.
Okay, thank you. So the next type of complaints that we receive is passive aggressive. Now, what do you mean by passive aggressive? Passive aggressive type का क्या होता है ना? I'll just give you an example of it. So, someone is asking you something and you're not responding in a particular manner जैसे आपको respond करना चाहिए. You're just getting aggressive. आप उनको आराम से जवाब नहीं दे रहे. कोई complaint लेके आया है आपके पास, but आप उनको आराम से जवाब नहीं दे रहे. You are just talking hey why, and you're not letting that customer, you're not answering all those things that you have to answer for the complaint the customer has been carrying, right? So do not do that. Do not do that. See, as I have told you, every customer is an important part, and you have to see every customer जैसे कि एक customer के पीछे 10,000 followers हैं. So you have to treat every customer in a very polite manner, in respectfully manner, and you have to understand You have to understand their problem and you have to resolve also. क्योंकि इसके अलावा आपके पास कोई option भी नहीं है, right? So just listen to them, understand them, and do the solution. Do not get aggressive. Do not panic. So you have to be very calm and quiet in this situation. Transfer quickly with explanation. इसका मतलब क्या हुआ? बहुत बार हम फोन करते हैं हमारे कंप्लेंट्स के लिए हेल्पलाइन नंबर्स पे, राइट? आई एम श्योर सबने किया होगा ट्राई, कभी ना कभी हमने कॉल किया होगा कस्टमर केयर को, और वो बिना कुछ बोले, जैसे कि हमने बोला कि हमें ये प्रॉब्लम हो रहा है, वो बिना कुछ बोले डायरेक्टली बोल देते हैं कि हम कॉल ट्रांसफर करते हैं. डू नॉट डू दैट वे ऑल्सो. Let them know why this call has been transferred. Yes, this is very important. आप जब भी किसी का कॉल ट्रांसफर कर रहे हैं किसी को भी, let them know why this transferation of call is important to them. Tell them that the person that person who's going to respond you will answer your question in more detailed manner. तो तब कस्टमर भी बोलता है चलो ठीक है ट्रांसफर कर दो मेरा कॉल. अगर कोई आपका कॉल डायरेक्टली ट्रांसफर कर दे या कोई डायरेक्टली ट्रांसफर कर दे, कुछ भी आपको मतलब ऐसे ही करे, तो यू वोंट लाइक इट. एज अ यूजर यू वोंट लाइक इट. तो हाउ डू यू थिंक दैट द कस्टमर्स वुड लाइक इट, राइट? अब नाउ यूज सपोर्टिव क्वेश्चंस. बहुत बार ना हम क्वेश्चन ही गलत पूछ लेते हैं कस्टमर से. तो जब हम गलत क्वेश्चन पूछते हैं तो जवाब तो गलत आना ही है, बिकॉज द क्वेश्चंस आर नॉट करेक्ट. तो यूज सपोर्टिव क्वेश्चंस. हाउ मे आई हेल्प यू? What more problem is there with this feature? बहुत बार तो आप उनसे ही पूछ लो कि what do you think would be fair in this situation? बहुत बार जब आपको लगे कि आपकी गलती है, सीरियसली जेन्युइनली कंपनी की गलती है और इसमें कस्टमर का कोई फॉल्ट नहीं है, ऐसा बहुत बार होता है कि जेन्युइनली कंपनी का ही फॉल्ट होता है और कस्टमर का कोई फॉल्ट नहीं होता, वो आपके सामने कंप्लेन लेके आता है. तो इस सिचुएशन में आप उनसे ही पूछ लीजिए कि व्हाट डू यू थिंक सर और मैडम वुड बी फेयर इन दिस सिचुएशन. यस आई नो पीपल आर गोना टेक एडवांटेज ऑफ दिस सिचुएशन. पीपल इसका एडवांटेज लेंगे, बिल्कुल लेंगे, लेकिन देन यू हैव टू कम इन एंड यू हैव टू टेल कि दिस इज नॉट पॉसिबल, कैन वी हैव एनीथिंग एल्स अपार्ट फ्रॉम इट. एंड दिस हेल्प्स. Trust me, this helps to retain customers. जब भी हम किसी का क्वेरी या प्रॉब्लम या कंसर्न सॉल्व करते हैं ना, तो एक टाइम बहुत इम्पोर्टेंट मैटर, बहुत इम्पोर्टेंस रखता है किसी का भी क्वेरी रिजॉल्व करने के लिए. तो जितनी जल्दी, जितनी सक्सेसफुली आप किसी का भी प्रॉब्लम, किसी का भी मतलब, हम यहाँ पे कस्टमर पॉइंट ऑफ व्यू से बात कर रहे हैं, तो जितनी जल्दी आप कस्टमर का प्रॉब्लम सॉल्व करते हैं एक गिवन टाइम फ्रेम में, द हैप्पियर इज द कस्टमर. सो यू हैव टू टेक केयर ऑफ दिस. टाइम इज वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट. अब बहुत बार ऐसा होता है कि हमने सारा कुछ तो कर लिया, हमने उससे टाइम पे पूछा, हमने उसका फीडबैक लिया, हमने उनका प्रॉब्लम सॉल्व कर दिया टाइमली, सब कुछ कर दिया, जो भी हमें सिखाया समझाया गया या जो भी हमने ओवर द टाइम समझा है, सीखा है, हमने सब यूज कर दिया कस्टमर में. बट हमने रेजोल्यूशन भी कर दिया, बट उसको वेरीफाई नहीं किया. व्हाट डू यू मीन बाय वेरीफाई नहीं किया? प्रॉब्लम सॉल्व हो गया, कस्टमर वेंट बैक एंड कंपनी से कभी उनको एक मैसेज या टेक्स्ट या कॉल गया ही नहीं पूछने के लिए कि इज दिस प्रॉब्लम रिजॉल्व्ड, आर यू सेटिस्फाइड. बहुत बार तो देखिए ऐसा भी होता होगा कि आपके पास कोई ऑनलाइन फॉर्म आता होगा, राइट? सबने ऐसा फेस किया होगा इन लाइफ कभी ना कभी कि आपके पास एक ऑनलाइन फॉर्म आया है फीडबैक के लिए. बहुत लोग तो भरते ही नहीं है ऑनलाइन फॉर्म. क्यों? क्योंकि उनको बैक ऑफ द माइंड पता होता है इसका तो कोई रिस्पॉन्स आना नहीं है, इससे तो कुछ होना नहीं है, कोई एक्शन तो लेगा नहीं. These all are the question which is always there in the back of mind. हम यूजर्स के दिमाग में हमेशा ऐसा रहता है, राइट? तो let's not do this. Whenever you are sending some feedback forms or sending anything, whenever customer is sending you feedback forms, always revert them. This is what good company practices are, and this is how you can retain your customers and consumers. So always verify it. Always, when they are sending you some feedback forms, always get back to them. Even if it is a thank you note, please drop them. अभी बहुत बार ऐसा होता है, मैं सेल्स के पॉइंट ऑफ व्यू से अभी बात कर रही हूँ, बहुत बार ऐसा होता है कस्टमर आया, सेल्समैन बैठे हुए हैं, उनको कुछ समझा रहे हैं, तो वो ऐसे बिहेव करने लगते हैं ना जैसे वो कस्टमर है ही नहीं, ही इज द किंग ऑफ और क्वीन ऑफ इंग्लैंड. मतलब दे बिहेव लाइक अ प्रोफेशनल जंकीज टाइप. मतलब वो स्पेस ही नहीं देते हैं कस्टमर को टू ओपन अप. लॉट्स ऑफ फॉर्मेलिटीज, वो बहुत सारी फॉर्मेलिटीज निभाते हैं उनसे. इज वेरी अक्यूरेट. तो कस्टमर को भी लगता है ना कि भाई साहब यहाँ तो ऐसे हमारा नहीं होगा, हम शायद नहीं कर पाएंगे. उनके अपीयरेंस से, उनके बात करने के तरीके से वो इतने ही फॉर्मल होते हैं कि सामने वाला को लगने लगता है कि नहीं, शायद नहीं हो पाएगा. सो समटाइम्स इट इज वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट टू ड्रॉप फॉर्मेलिटीज एंड बी लिटिल बिट मोर फेमिलियर. आप कस्टमर को स्पेस दीजिए उनको बात करने के लिए, ताकि जब तक आप बात नहीं करेंगे ना थोड़ा इनफॉर्मल होके, तब तक आपको भी समझ नहीं आएगा कस्टमर क्या चाह रहा है, नहीं चाह रहा है, एंड एवरीथिंग. ठीक है. सो इट इज वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट. अब ऐसा शायद आप सबने बहुत बार फेस किया होगा, जब भी हम किसी शॉपिंग कॉम्प्लेक्स जाते हैं, बी इट पैंटलून्स और बी इट बिग बाजार, बी इट वेस्ट साइड, बी इट एनी शॉपिंग कॉम्प्लेक्स दैट यू गो, राइट. वो सबसे पहले बोलते हैं मैम ये कार्ड बनवा लीजिए, ये बेनिफिट मिलेगा आपको, राइट. हम कार्ड बनवा भी लेते हैं. सो इट वाज वेरी इजी मेकिंग कार्ड और वेरी इजी टू साइन इन समथिंग लाइक दिस. लेकिन जब उनको साइन आउट करना होता है ना, तो फिर हम एज अ ओनर बहुत सारे सवाल उनसे पूछने लगते हैं. क्यों मैम, ऐसा क्यों, ये वो बहुत सारी तरह का सवाल पूछने लगते हैं. सो डू नॉट डू दैट. जितना इजी एंट्री था, लेट इट बी दैट इजी एग्जिट ओनली. एंट्री एंड एग्जिट बोथ शुड बी वेरी इजी, राइट. हाँ, आप रिटेन करने के लिए ये बता सकते हैं उनको कि मैम अगर आप ये, मैम या सर, अगर आप ये कार्ड या अगर आप ये साइन आउट कर देते हैं तो आपको ये का नुकसान होगा, या ये प्रॉब्लम आप फेस कर पाएंगे, जो कि अगर आपका कार्ड होता तो आप शायद फेस नहीं कर पाते. सो यू कैन ऑलवेज लेट देम नो व्हाट दे वुड बी लूजिंग आफ्टर साइनिंग आउट. आप हमेशा ये बता सकते हैं, बट डू नॉट फोर्स देम टू stay with that sign in thing whatsoever it is. आपने किसी ने रॉबर्ट बार्कल्स का नाम सुना है? As anyone has heard name about Robert Barkels? Anyone who can respond and let me know? I think no one have heard about Robert Barkels. Please go back and Google it once. He wrote a very interesting book on complaint handling and everything, where he quoted that if it wasn't the customer, I would like the job. I would repeat myself. If it wasn't for the customers, I would really like the job. इसका मतलब क्या हुआ? अगर ये कस्टमर्स नहीं होते तो मुझे ये नौकरी बहुत पसंद आती. मतलब कंप्लेंट हैंडलिंग में, मतलब अगर कंप्लेंट हैंडलिंग हमें नहीं करना होता, अगर हमें क्वेरीज कंसर्न्स का जवाब नहीं देना होता, तो शायद मुझे ये नौकरी बड़ी पसंद आती. Because then there is no one to stop you, then there is no one to ask you, you are not reliable, you're not answerable to anyone, right? So then again, because he wrote this very interesting book, उन्होंने एक कार्प जेनेम बोल के मेथड दिया है हमें, जिससे वो एंग्री कस्टमर्स को कैसे रिटेन करते हैं, कैसे उनका प्रॉब्लम सॉल्व करते हैं, वो हमें बताया गया है. तो कार्प स्टैंड्स फॉर कंट्रोल, acknowledge, refocus and problem solve. I'll repeat again. So it is control, acknowledge, refocus and problem solve. So one should be ready to control the situation, right? एक बहुत aggressive situation हो गया है, customer is fighting, he is furious, he is just not letting you speak anything. So तब हमें रॉबर्ट बार्क्स बोलते हैं, take the control over the situation. Listen first. Let the customer speak throughout. जितना भी उनको बोलना है आप उनको बोलने दीजिए. Nod your head. Let them know that you are acknowledging it. Continuously आप उनका बात सुन रहे हैं. Let them know. Just nod your head. Yes, ma'am. Yes, sir. I understand. Use phrases like this. Acknowledge it. जब उनका बोलना कंप्लीट हो जाता है या जब वो थोड़ा शांत हो जाते हैं क्योंकि उन्होंने बोल दिया है उन्हें जो बोलना है, then refocus over his emotions from his problem to आप कैसे इस प्रॉब्लम को सॉल्व करने वाले हैं. मैं दोबारा बताती हूँ. Refocus his emotional sense from his problem to how you're gonna solve that problem. आप उनको उनका जो इमोशनल डिलेमा है उस समय उसको ही रीफोकस कर दीजिए कि आप कैसे उसकी प्रॉब्लम को सॉल्व करने वाले हैं, आप क्या क्या करने वाले हैं इस प्रॉब्लम को सॉल्व करने के लिए. ठीक है. एंड देन सॉल्व द प्रॉब्लम एंड देन आस्क फॉर द फीडबैक. इज ही सेटिस्फाइड और उनको सब कुछ समझ में आया या उनको और भी कुछ क्वेरीज है, ask them. So it would be like very nice then. In this view only, I would like to show a small video to everyone. Just give me a second. I'll just share the video.
Hello, I'm Jay Taylor, and I'm here to help you deal more effectively with angry customers. Now, we all know that it's customers who keep your company in business. And your job is to satisfy as many as you possibly can because, well, let's face it, keeping customers is just as important as getting them. Angry customers can be internal or external, face-to-face or over the telephone. The way you deal with them is the same. So, how do you deal with angry customers?
Oh, hi. Sorry to keep you waiting. My name is Paul. How may I help you?
I don't know. You tell me. I am Mrs. Decker. I bought these shoes last week to wear to my daughter's wedding. This morning I tried them on, and before I could walk to the mirror, the heel broke. Now, the wedding is Saturday. My dress is fine. The shoe is dead. I am sick and tired.
First, deal with the person's feelings. Apologize that the situation occurred.
Mrs. Decker, could we come over here and discuss this, please? You must be upset. I'm really sorry this happened.
Your being sorry doesn't put new shoes on my feet.
Put yourself in your customer's place. Listen to the whole story without interrupting. Maintain eye contact. Nod your head. Show the customer you're really listening. Until they're calm, they won't even hear you.
What kind of place is this? No one cares about quality anymore.
I know. No, and I'm going to do everything I can to correct the situation.
Now, whatever you do, don't let the customer make you defensive. She's angry at the situation, not you. What you want to do is focus the anger. Ask questions. Questions help control the dialogue and get you the information you'll need later on to solve the problem.
It just makes me furious.
I'd be too, Mrs. Decker, and I'm sure we can work it out. Do you mind if I ask you a few questions?
Hurry up, the wedding is Saturday.
This'll just take a minute. Now, when did you buy the shoes? By any chance, do you have the receipt?
Tuesday, and yes,
Oh, I see you bought these on sale.
that's true. But so what? They're still no good. You can't sell customers lousy shoes just because they're on sale. I'm tired of this.
All right, you've gotten a dialogue started. You understand the customer's feelings. Now, reflect those feelings back to the customer. Give feedback.
You know, I can just imagine how frustrating this must be. I mean, with all you have to do to get ready for your daughter's wedding, you certainly don't want to have to go around returning shoes.
I do have one or two more things to do.
Now, summarize the facts, just to be sure you've understood them correctly.
You bought these shoes on Tuesday. You tried them on for the first time today. They broke, and you need them by the end of the week. And since they're a sale item, you're worried about their being returnable.
Well, they're certainly not wearable.
Let's just take a moment to see where we are. You have dealt with the customer's feelings. You've apologized that the situation occurred, empathized, you've asked questions, you've given feedback, and you've summarized the situation. Now it's time to deal with the customer's problem. Step number 1, find out exactly what the customer wants you to do.
I want you to give me my money back.
Of course, sometimes you can't do exactly what your customer wants. If that's the case, then you should explain what you can do, suggest alternate solutions, and then try to reach agreement.
Mrs. Decker, I wish we could give you a cash refund, but since the shoes were purchased on sale, we can't do that. But here's what we can do. We can exchange them for another pair, we can give you a credit slip, or we can repair them for you at no expense. Now that might be your best way to go since you need the shoes for the wedding. Which would you prefer?
Can you repair them today?
So we can send them out on a rush for you, and we'll have them back the day after tomorrow, which should be plenty of time for you.
Paul's doing the right thing here. He's sharing information with the customer about his procedures. This helps him get agreement on a course of action.
All right. Now you're absolutely sure they'll be here the day after tomorrow.
They'll be here 9 a.m. sharp, I promise. Please ask for me when you come in to pick them up.
Thank you. I will.
Thank you, Mrs. Decker. And again, I'm really sorry this happened. So we'll see you the day after tomorrow. Bye now.
Thank you again.
That situation was well handled. The customer was obviously angry, and the service rep was able to diffuse her anger and solve the problem. But what about those times when your customer is internal, someone you work with at the next desk or in the next department?
Am I audible?
Wow, you're very much please. Thank you so much. It's a very nice video. Please go ahead.
Am I audible to everyone?
Yeah, hi, you are very much audible, Bandhani. Please go ahead. Thank you so much.
Okay. So, what to say about this video? What you have learned or understood out of this video? If any one of you can help me understand, like if anyone can write me down what you have understood from this video, because I believe this video was very much crystal clear on how to deal with an angry customer that we were just understanding by Karth Denham's view, how to understand, how to deal with customers, like who are very angry. So now what he did, he controlled over the situation at first. He let the customer speak throughoutly what she wanted to speak, right? And then he acknowledged her problem. He just listened to her. He said that he was mistaken. He said that there is some problem. He just acknowledged all the things that she was continuously telling, right? And then what he did, he refocused her interest from the problem to the solution of how he's gonna fix it. If you have heard her correctly, she said that I want a different sandal. She said that, right? Now, as the thing goes into sale, so he very nicely spoke to her back that, ma'am, we cannot do this. But instead of that, we can do something else which will be solving your problem altogether. And then if you have seen at the end, customer have thanked the owner and went back very smilingly. Is it so? I want you to write me that if you have seen this or not. You have seen how the customer was happy at the end of the conversation. Is there anyone who can just write me this? Thank you so much. Thank you so much. So this is how you have to deal with customers. This is how you're gonna take the hold of customers into your business for a long time, right? See, as a human, there would be a tendency of sometime being angry, sometime just not responding, because everyone knows that there is good and bad days in everyone's life. But then again, you have to understand it. You have to understand from customer point of view. Okay, so is my screen audible to everyone at this moment? Okay, very good. Thank you. So then, just give me one moment, please. So now the next step is don't take it personally. As I was saying, everyone has a good and bad days. Like people like me and you, everyone has got good and bad days in their life. Sometime because of family, sometime because of our professional career, sometime because we are just something back of our mind is going on continuously. And everyone has good and bad days that regards. So in that time, if some frustrated customers comes to you and if he or she have told you something which you just didn't liked it, or you just thought that it was something that was provoking you to just get more angry, so do not do that. See, business, always remember to keep your professional and personal life into two different parameters, right? So don't take it personally if some customer have told you individually wrong also. Maybe that customer might have a very bad day today, right? Maybe he or she was very furious about the thing or the services or the product you must have transferred, you must have sold to her. So remember, behave, be calm, don't be impatient, do not get aggressive, be polite, respectfully you have to talk to the customers, right?
So, Bandhani, this is a moderator here. I request, I think, presentation, right? PPT is not, I think, visible, right, for us. So, I request you, please, share this presentation, right?
Yes,
I hope you would like to,
yes,
share
I would be. Give me a moment. I think there is some problem.
Do one thing, just close this screen share right now, and then share the screen right with the same PPT. I hope it will help you out.
Yeah, I'm just doing that. Thank you so much for your assistance. Yes, Irshad, please wait for a while. I'm just changing the screen. It is not coming. I don't know. There's some technical problem that has happened. Uh, I request everyone to just give me a few moments to sort this out. I think there's some technical error that is going on here in my laptop. Is it visible now, or is it is not visible yet?
No, still it is not visible.
Okay, just give me a moment.
Please reshare the screen. Then I hope so.
Yeah, I am doing it. Just give, I don't know what's
So I think just considering the technical issues, right? I request control room, right, to share the same presentation from from control room as well. Is it okay, Ms. Bandri?
Oh, I have done it. I think now it might be visible to everyone. Is it so?
No, it is. I think it has been shared by control room.
Okay, that is okay to me. No problem.
Okay, so now we have to just coordinate right with the control room team. Mr. Ishan, right, he will look after right to share the presentation.
Okay, so it is visible to everyone, right? So can we proceed? Can we proceed?
Yeah, please.
Yeah. Thank you so much. So we were into don't take it personally. So now I hope everyone has understood that complaints are not to be taken personally as if someone is hitting on you only. So do not take that personally, everyone, right? So now, in order to do all the process that we have been talking since all the time now, you must have understood that to do all these things, listening is so important, right? So now you must be aware that listening is really very important. And so how can you develop this, or what do you mean or understand by listening skills? See, listening skills are very important not only into the professional career but also into the personal career, personal relationships, social gatherings with your bosses, with your friends, relatives, everyone, everywhere. Listening skills plays a very important role. And what I mean by listening skills is accurately understanding what the sender is sending to the receiver. Now, sender is the person who is speaking, and receiver is me, you, everyone. So, listening skills, listening skills have, as I told you, have benefit in our personal lives. How? It improves our circles, our social gatherings. It improves our confidence, self-esteem. Now, listening is not same as hearing. Now, what do I mean here is, hearing is the sound that you listen, the sound that you hear. But listening is more to it. Listening, for that instance, listening means not only looking to the verbal what people is saying, but also the non-verbal things like the tone of the voice in which the person is speaking, body gesture, facial expressions, right? And in which mood the person is saying. Like sometimes the person is really very sad, but their eyes are really filled with tears. So this is something that is not spoken, but then you can visualize, you can see. So it is very wisely said that we not only listen with our ears, but we also listen with our eyes, right? So understand and listen that person, like be empathetic to the person, and give your ears and eyes both when you're listening, right? So Rachel Naomi Remen is the person. You again can go back and understand about him. He said that the most basic and powerful way to connect to other person is to listen. Just listen. The most important thing that one can give to each other is our attention, is our ears and eyes towards them, right? So this is how it plays a very important and virtual role. Now, how can you listen someone? What are the tips and techniques to understand someone? To like let the person know that yes, you are being empathetic to him. Let the person know that you're listening to him. You're acknowledging his thoughts, emotions, and everything. First of all, you have to prepare for yourself. Give your time 10 seconds, relax, sit back, and just stop talking and listen to the person, not only with your ears, as I said you, but also with your eyes. Understand his emotions, understand, do not interrupt. Let the speaker be at ease. Do not interrupt, nod your head, acknowledge, I understand, yes, you are right, this, that. You can use these kind of phrases so that the person is confirmed that the person is getting the motivation to speak more, to open up more to you. So remove all the kind of distraction. Do not fidget with your hand. Do not keep your hand behind your ears. This proves that you are not listening to the person. This proves that you are getting bored. Then सामने वाले को भी ऐसा लगता है कि should I speak also to this person or not? क्या मैं बोलूं भी या नहीं बोलूं? So it is important not to fidget with your hands and everything. जैसे कि मैंने बताया, be empathetic. Empathetic मतलब क्या होता है? Put yourself in his or her shoes. अगर आप उस सिचुएशन में होते तो, अगर आपके पास कोई इस तरह से आता तो फिर आपको कैसी प्रॉब्लम्स होती, राइट? I think there is some problem that is continuously coming. Am I audible and visible to everyone, please?
Yeah, hi.
Thank
You are very much audible, yes, and visible as well. And I request, as you know, the presentation is being regulated by control room. So I request whenever you want to change any slide, you have to just say next, guys, so that control room.
Next slide, please, Ishan.
Thank you.
So I was talking about these skills. I'm so sorry that you were unable to see them. I hope it is very much visible to everyone, right? So as I was saying, you have to just stop talking, sit relaxed, sit back, take 10 seconds, hold yourself. Do not distract that person by fidgeting with your hands, ears, nose, whatsoever it is. So the person feels that you're not listening to him or her. Be empathetic to them. Understand them, be into the shoes of other people, be patient, because बहुत बार ऐसा होता है ना कि सबका बोलने का तरीका, सबका अंडरस्टैंडिंग का तरीका अलग अलग होता है. बहुत लोग बोलते बोलते थोड़ा पॉज ले लेते हैं, maybe for 10 seconds, or maybe they are just thinking कि why they are thinking. You have to understand that also. They are thinking because they are reframing the sentence. They are framing how to tell you, how to make you understand what they actually wants you to understand. So that time, do not just complete the sentence before the person have completed. आप खुद से conclusion मत कर लीजिए किसी भी बात का. अगर कोई आपसे बात कर रहे हैं तो give them time, थोड़ा patience रखिए, try to understand them, understand their situation, and then speak if you want to. If the speakers allow you to speak, then speak. Ishan, please change the slide. Avoid personal prejudice. इसका मतलब क्या होता है? जैसे कि मैं पहले बता रही थी, कुछ लोग होते हैं 10 सेकेंड्स का ब्रेक लेते हैं, कुछ लोग होते हैं जिन्हें अपना फेस रिस्ट पे रख के बात करना पसंद होता है, तो उनके इन सारे हरकतों से आप उनको जज मत कीजिए, ये सारी चीजें अवॉइड कीजिए एंड be focused on what the person has been saying, right? Understand him. This is how you're gonna develop. पता है एक बहुत इंटरेस्टिंग सर्वे हुआ था जिसमें जिसका ये कंक्लूजन हुआ था कि if you're gonna speak more, your blood pressure is gonna increase, and if you listen more, it is gonna go down. So whether it is home or office, try to listen more. अगर आपको आपका blood pressure normal रखना है तो, according to the survey. So listen to the tone, as I've also said to you that tone of a person plays a very important role. So if you ask someone, for example, I'll just enact in front of you. If you ask someone, how are you? If someone says, I'm fine. If someone says, I'm fine, it's all good. So there's a difference between the tone you will find automatically, right? So try to understand that also. And non-verbal communications are very important. Don't just listen from your ears, but also through your eyes. Please change, Ishan. So now I feel that questionings are very important. मतलब अगर आपने right तरह का question नहीं पूछा, so the answer is also not going to come right? So it is a very, I don't know if you've heard about it or not, a very popular statement I would say it is, garbage in, garbage out. इसका मतलब क्या हुआ? इसका मतलब ये हुआ, आप जिस तरह का क्वेश्चन पूछेंगे आपको उसी तरह का जवाब मिलेगा. अगर आप नॉनसेंस बातें पूछेंगे तो आपको नॉनसेंस आंसर मिलेगा, right? So the question you ask is what the answer you'll receive. So questioning is also very important, because questioning, right question is a heart of communication, is a heart of any communication. क्योंकि अगर आपको किसी के बारे में कुछ जानना है, कुछ समझना है, कुछ भी XYZ कुछ भी आपको पूछना है, समझना है, तो वो आप तभी पूछ पाएंगे या समझ पाएंगे जब आप कुछ सवाल करेंगे. और अगर आपका सवाल ही गलत है तो फिर तो वैसे आंसर्स नहीं मिलेंगे जैसे आप एक्सपेक्ट कर रहे हैं, राइट? So mode of questions, which questions is to be asked where. So we are going to, because it's a very big topic, we are gonna just understand a small instance of that. So we will be understanding modes of questions, right? So the first is open and closed questions. अब open and closed questions क्या होता है? Closed questions ऐसे questions होते हैं जिनका usually जवाब बहुत छोटा होता है या one word में होता है. For example, is it raining outside? इसका जवाब आप क्या देंगे? Yes, no, नहीं तो, अभी कहाँ, बारिश नहीं हो रही है, यही सब आप जवाब देंगे. It is very short. Maybe few words. Yes, no. Are you hungry? Yes, no, not now. यही आंसर्स हो सकते हैं इनका. तो क्लोज्ड क्वेश्चंस ऐसे क्वेश्चंस होते हैं जिनका आंसर्स बहुत छोटे होते हैं. मे बी अ वर्ड, मे बी 2 words or something like that, right? Now we ask, हम क्लोज्ड क्वेश्चंस कब पूछते हैं किसी से भी? क्लोज्ड क्वेश्चंस हम तब पूछते हैं जब हमें किसी चीज का बस इंफॉर्मेशन चाहिए होता है, right? And now there is open questions. Now what is open questions? Open questions usually start with how, why, what. These are the starting of open questions. हम ऐसे questions पूछते हैं जब हमें किसी के बारे में कुछ जानना होता है, कुछ समझना होता है, तब हम पूछते हैं. इसमें हम tell me या describe का भी use कर सकते हैं. So tell me, how was your day today? Yeah, describe this situation in your language. These are the open-ended questions, right? So here are a few questions. I want you to be a little bit interactive here. So here's the first question. I want you to write down the answers. What happened at the meeting? ये किस तरह का question है? Open-ended या closed-ended? Please write it down. What happened in a meeting? Yes, it is an open-ended question. Why did he react that way? This, what type of question is this? Why did he react that way? No, it is not a closed-ended question. It is an open-ended question. It's an open-ended question क्योंकि why phrase use हुआ है. Why phrase मतलब हम in detail कुछ पूछ रहे हैं आपसे. तो this will be a closed-ended questions. How was the party? ये कैसे question है? Please reply. Yes. How was the party is an open-ended question. Tell me what happened next. These all are the open-ended questions. Open-ended. Thank you so much. Thank you for being so interactive. Thank you so much. Yes, these all are the open-ended questions. Can you just please change the slide? अब हम open questions मतलब it is good where we can use open questions. हमें कब open questions use करना चाहिए? So, as I have already told you, open questions हमें तब use करना चाहिए जब हमें किसी के साथ conversation करना है one to one, right? अगर हमें आपके साथ conversation करना है तो मैं आपसे open-ended questions पूछूंगी. कैसे रहा आपका दिन? So, are you going to the vacation? Where you're going to the vacation? And all these are the closed-ended questions. But if you want to like interact with someone, you have to ask always open-ended questions. When you have to find more detail about the feelings of a person or more detail about the anything, more detail about anything, when you have to find, then you have to ask open-ended questions, right? When you need to know the opinion of a person, when you want something to be described in brief, you have to use open-ended question. Now, there is a piece of advice or tip I would give here. बहुत बार ऐसा होता है that two person or three person are very much into flow of conversation. तो जब flow of conversation होता है ना, तो उस बीच में हमें closed-ended questions नहीं पूछना चाहिए या closed-ended questions को avoid करना चाहिए basically. अब आप पूछेंगे कि closed-ended questions क्यों avoid करना चाहिए? तो closed-ended question जब बहुत flow में conversation चल रहा है, तो इसलिए avoid करना चाहिए क्योंकि बहुत बार it creates a very awkward situation and the conversation stops altogether. So keeping that in view, you should not like interrupt. You should not just jump into closed-ended questions when there is a full conversation that is going on between two persons. I request you to change slide. So when closed-ended questions are important, like when should we ask closed-ended questions? हमें पता तो चल गया open-ended questions कुछ होते हैं, closed-ended questions कुछ होते हैं. But closed-ended questions हमें use कैसे करना चाहिए? Because अभी just मैंने बताया आपको, जब full conversation हो रही है, so we should avoid generally using closed questions. So when we want to conclude something, like then we can use closed-ended questions. Or when you just, for example, are you happy with the service that has been given today? Like this, like you have to use questions, close questions in these kind of actions. When you just want to get the answer within small frame of time, and when it would be really very clear to understand in just few words, then you have to ask close-ended questions to the people or to the customer or to anyone. It can be used, these type of questions or these questioning skills can be used anywhere in your professional career, personal career, home, office, your friends, relative, friends, family, everywhere you can use these type of questions. So these questions are not bounded at one place. It can be used everywhere. I want you to change slide, please. Now, funnel question. Last slide, please. Funnel questions. I guess one more last, please. Yes. Now, funnel questions. कभी आपने funnel देखा है? वो ऐसे V shape का होता है और पहले तो it has got like huge dimension and slowly and steadily the dimension gets short. Funnel का dimension. I am sure everyone has seen funnel sometime, right? So funnel questions किस type के questions होते हैं? Generally इस type का questions detective, police ये सारे लोग use करते हैं. Because इस type के questions, because यहाँ पर ना आपको more detail में सब कुछ जानना होता है. तो ये questions हम कैसे पूछेंगे किसी से? हम directly तो सब कुछ नहीं पूछ सकते. ये बताओ, ये बताओ, ये बताओ, ये बताओ. This is not possible, and rather it is very irritating also. So it generally starts with general discussion, where it's a two-way communication. So ask general questions first and then jot down to every question's answer. I'll repeat myself. पहले आप general questions पूछिए, general conversation कीजिए और उस conversation के बाद आपको जो जो बातें बताई गई हैं उन बातों को डिटेल में one by one पूछिए. जैसे कि एक short example आप यहाँ पर भी देखेंगे. How many people were involved in the fight? So speaker says about 10. Were they kids or adults? So they were mostly kids, the speaker says. What sort of age they were in? About 14 or 13? What were they wearing? And then more questions can be asked according to what you wanted to know, what detail you are asking, what is the reason of asking these questions. Depending upon that, you will continue asking one by one until and unless you get the answer. You get the satisfied answer or detailed answer for which you have been asking this question to the user, right? So, इस तरह का question हम कौन use करते हैं? These questions are to be asked by, mostly to be asked by detectives, mostly to be asked by police, sometimes to be asked by family also. Next question, please. Next slide, please. So funnel questions are good for what? Funnel questions are good when you wanted to get more details for a specific point. जब हमें किसी चीज के बारे में बहुत in depth जानना हो, तो हम funnel questions genuinely पूछते हैं, right? So बहुत बार funnel questions हम किसी का confidence increase करने के लिए भी पूछते हैं. Yes, it's a two-way process. हम सिर्फ जानने के लिए नहीं, but confidence build करने के लिए भी पूछते हैं कि आपने ऐसा किया था, so you got that. आपने क्या क्या किया था, so the person is gonna explain that I did this, ये, and this process continues till the time the person has, till the time the person is being confident about something. So the purpose is to be defined before you want to ask funnel questions. Purpose हमारा clear होना चाहिए कि हम किस लिए पूछ रहे हैं या क्यों ये हम कर रहे हैं, क्यों ये conversation हम कर रहे हैं. So the purpose should be like very much clear. Next slide, please. Now there is another type of questions which is called, okay, I have just not told you one thing. Funnel questions start with closed questions and then it comes down to the open question. So funnel question हमेशा closed question से start होता है and then it it jots down to the open questions because you need to get detail, and now we have understood कि जब हमें डिटेल किसी से पूछना है या जानना है या किसी के बारे में कोई इंफॉर्मेशन हमें चाहिए या कुछ फीलिंग्स इमोशंस या कुछ भी हमें अगर डिस्कस करना है जानना है तो वी यूज ओपन एंडेड क्वेश्चंस. सो हम पहले पैनल में क्लोज्ड एंडेड क्वेश्चंस पूछते हैं एंड देन वी कम डाउन टू ओपन एंडेड क्वेश्चंस. नाउ there is one more type of questioning skills which is known as probing questions. Now, what are the probing questions? I'll just give you one example of this. So, probing question is when you want to get the detail along with the situations. So, मैं ये आपको ऐसे एक्सप्लेन करूंगी. एक सिचुएशन है, ऑफिस में आप बैठे हैं, आपके बॉस ने आपको बोला है ये प्रेजेंटेशन आप बना के लाइए. तो आप गए, आपने प्रेजेंटेशन बनाया, आपने सारी डिटेल उनसे नोट की, यू मेड द प्रेजेंटेशन विद ऑल द डिटेल्स दैट वाज रिक्वायर्ड. नाउ यू गेट बैक टू हिम एंड आस्क व्हेन डू यू वांट दिस रिपोर्ट, एट which like time and date आपने उनसे पूछ लिया. Now you are also additionally asking him कि क्या आप मेरा एक रफ वर्जन देखना चाहेंगे before I submit. So detail along with the situation. ये इस तरह का questions होते हैं. So इसमें exactly word का use बहुत होता है. To know what is exactly to be known. जैसे कि we are sitting in this training today to learn something, right? Everyone has thought something or the other about this training. Now, this is the situation that is again created. So you're getting detail out of situations also. So these are the probing type of questions. So when probing questions are good for, so when you want to get the clarification of the whole story, when you want to understand it really thoroughly and everything, then these type of questions can be drawn. Like when you want to get more information, more detailed information about it, then you can ask probing type of questions. Some examples are mentioned here. How did you know the new database can be used for the sales trainer? This is one example of probing question. Like this, there can be many other examples. So can I just have a next slide, please? Now, there is one more type of question which is called leading questions. Leading questions क्या होता है? जब हम किसी से how should it starts with an assumption. For example, I want someone to answer in a way I want to. हम उनको options भी देते हैं और बहुत limited options देते हैं उनको आंसर देने के लिए. हम चाहते हैं कि हम जैसा आंसर एक्सपेक्ट कर रहे हैं सामने से वो वैसे ही आंसर हमें दें. तो ये हमें कैसे मिलेगा? ओपन एंडेड से तो मिलेगा नहीं, because then we are going into the discussion mode. But we don't want to go to the discussion mode. But then again, उनको feel भी होना चाहिए कि उनको options मिला था, उन्होंने options के basis पे answer दिया है. So these are that type of questions. You can add like personal appeal at the end of the question, like the response, as I told you, respond would be very limited. मतलब हम आपको ज़्यादा option ही नहीं देंगे जवाब देने के लिए. It can be either yes, it can be either no, it can be either why not. These type of leading questions. These are the leading questions. जब हम उनको choice भी देते हैं, उनको लगता है कि हमने choice भी दिया है, वो खुश भी होते हैं इस बात से कि उनको choice मिला था और हम जो चाहते थे हमने वो भी किया. So these type of questions are known as leading questions. Can we have a next slide, please? So now, as I told you, leading questions, it makes us feel happy at the end because we get what answer we expect it to be, right? So, for example, if that answer all of your questions, shall we agree a price? मतलब ये question मैंने आपसे पूछा, right? If that answers all your questions, shall we agree a price? इसका जवाब आप क्या दोगे? इसका जवाब आप यही देंगे, yes, no, okay, let me think. So these are the phrases that I actually wanted you to think. I actually want you to reply me in that manner only, right? And then I have also given you the choices. So that in this phenomena, the person who have asked question also gets satisfied because he received what he wanted to, and the replier is also satisfied because he have got options, right? So this is where I end today. I request if anyone has got any questions that wants to ask me from today's session, so feel free to ask me. I would be very happy answering you. If there is any questions
So-
to anyone.
So thank you so much, Ms. Vandani. Thank you so much for sparing your precious time today and sharing your specious ideology on this particular topic. So yes, the way actually delivered, we strongly believe that it will be highly beneficial for several people who attended station today. Apart from that, of course, the station is also recorded, so we will also try to share this video to all the respective, registered people. By the, even some people they didn't join even due to certain I could say certain assignment or meeting right in their company. Obviously we will try to share this video on his mail ID as well, so that they could also get benefited of the stations as well. So now yes, ladies and gentlemen, over to you. So we will just open this forum for 5 minutes, right, for just taking the questions and answer, right. So what were the questions I related to your customers? Yeah, how to handle the customers? Obviously, of course, you may raise directly, right, the questions, and it will. I request my control room, right, to give an opportunity and mute the mic of those raised hand people so that they could directly interact with the trainer today. So over to you, ladies and gentlemen. Please raise your hand so that we could go accordingly, and we could unmute the mic. Even we request those who are comfortable to write your questions in the chat panel. Yes, you may write in the same, and accordingly, I think the questions will be taken right from the chat as well.
So I have received a question here. What precautions is to be taken when you are taking care of an angry customers? Okay. So as I have shown you the video, I think the video was visible and you understood something out of the video. See, when you are handling customers who are really furious and angry, so that time you have to sit back and listen to that customer. Because हम कुछ भी बोलेंगे ना, उनको समझ नहीं आएगा उस समय. Because their mind is into the high pitch. So that time, sit back, listen, give your ears to the customer, give your full attention to the customer first. Second, acknowledge what the customer is saying, even if it is wrong or right. Acknowledge it that point of time. जब हम उनको सुन रहे हैं, तो जब हमें acknowledge उनको करना चाहिए. Even if the person is right or wrong, yes, just acknowledge it, acknowledge them first. Then what you have to do is, when the person has outspoken, उन्होंने सब कुछ बोल दिया, now when you see that उनका tone थोड़ा धीरे हो रहा है, now he or she is feeling a bit relaxed, और वो थोड़ा सा शांत हो चुके हैं, तब आप उनका जो फोकस है प्रॉब्लम से हटाकर सल्यूशन पे ले आइए. क्योंकि अभी उनका जो इमोशनल डिलेमा है, जो इमोशनल स्टेज है, वो इसमें है कि ये तो मेरे साथ गलत हुआ है, राइट? ऐसा नहीं होना चाहिए था. यू आर मिस्टेकन, यू आर डिफॉल्टर, योर कंपनी इज बैड, आई एम नॉट गोना परचेज एनीथिंग आउट ऑफ यू, एंड n number of questions like this. So that time जब वो आपको कंप्लेन कर चुके हैं, आपने उन्हें सुन लिया है, आपने एक्नॉलेज भी उनके प्रॉब्लम को कर लिया है, नाउ फोकस हिज थॉट फ्रॉम प्रॉब्लम टू हाउ यू आर गोना टेक केयर ऑफ दैट प्रॉब्लम एज इट वाज योर प्रॉब्लम ओनली। मतलब कि आप उनको ये बताइए, आप उनको ये समझाइए कि आप समझते हैं कि उनके साथ ये प्रॉब्लम हो गया है, इसमें कंपनी का फॉल्ट है या नहीं। देयर इज नो सिचुएशन, सो जस्ट रैंडमली आई एम स्पीकिंग। आपको पता नहीं कंपनी का फॉल्ट है या नहीं, इवन इफ इट इज अ फॉल्ट ऑफ अ कंपनी, give them assurance that you understand, you empathize the customer and let them know कि अब आप इस प्रॉब्लम का सॉल्यूशन कैसे करने वाले हैं, कब तक करने वाले हैं, ये बहुत जरूरी है। कैसे, हाउ, कब तक, व्हेन, राइट। तो ये जब आप उनको बता देंगे, जब आप उनको समझा देंगे, जब वो एम्पैथाइज भी हो चुका है, समझ चुका है कि आप समझ रहे हैं उनकी बातें, तब the person would relax and will ask you, okay, so what next is to be done from my side? You give him a time frame, and ऐसा नहीं है कि आपने उनको टाइम दे दिया तो फिर आप भूल ही जाओ, नहीं, आपने उनको टाइम दिया है अगर, तो कोशिश करें उस टाइम से पहले ही उसका सॉल्यूशन उनको मिल जाए। This is how you are going to retain that customers also, and this is how the customer will feel happy, delighted, and the problem will also solve. And अगर वो customer really बहुत furious और angry था, तो आप बाद में एक कॉल करके भी उनसे पूछ सकते हैं। उनको ऐसा लगेगा कि yes, the company is very reliable, हम इस कंपनी के साथ और अपना रिलेशन बढ़ा सकते हैं in terms of purchasing things and getting services done. Hope I have cleared this answer.